Hey, so we've got Louise with us today. Just wanted to go through some of Louise's best results and journey so far since working with us. So, Louise, over to you. Just start off with a little bit about yourself.
I'm Louise. I live in Essex. Started reach your peak in July 2023 and loving it. So still here really
Still here, pushing on.
on the program. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So, reflecting back to July 2023, what was the main reason why you wanted to be a part of this?
I'd been following you for about a year, and I really felt like I was stuck in a rut, just same old, not really feeling positive, low energy, just nothing really much to look forward to. And just listening to your reels and different mindsets and different opinions and just basically socializing a little bit more. And I just realized that there is a little bit more out there for me.
Yes, yes. Okay, cool. And what was the main changes you wanted to make with your body and your health at the time?
Health, well, I've got diabetes, I've got a neurological condition. Both sets of doctors said lose weight. I had no idea about counting calories. Had no idea about how many calories were too much, how much I should be eating a day. Um, Also, the accountability of the Reach Your Peak, I realised that, like actually writing what I'm eating down, is basically holding me accountable for eating too much chocolate, crisps, cakes, cookies, all the four C's, really. So yeah,
Yes, all the nice stuff, right?
yeah. But
But you still have that stuff these days as well, yeah?
I do, but I believe I was sort of like comfort eating. I think that's
Yes.
why I was eating. Things weren't going my way. I'd reach for a chocolate bar, but I found a different way now. So that's really good. So I'm eating treats for treat reasons, not because I'm feeling down or unmotivated or feel like giving
Yes.
up, sort of thing.
So you
Yeah,
managing your emotions a lot better nowadays compared to before.
yeah, definitely. And I think that's because of going to the gym, and I don't know, it just gives you a more focus, more energy, uh, just a bit more confidence as well. The fact that I'm training on my own, um, against a program, thinking, oh yeah, I can do this. Thinking to myself, I can do that. I can do one more. I can do 5 minutes more on the treadmill. And that sort
Yes, yes.
of reinforcement, positive reinforcement in my mind is helping me become a little bit more confident in general.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. We've seen the confidence in you grow from strength to strength. I know when you first joined the program, I'm sure the first Zoom call, like the camera was off, you weren't really speaking, and then now look at you, Louise.
Yeah, I can't
You
shut my
lady, right? Can't shut you up. Okay, cool. So going into like your biggest results, I noticed around the 2 stone mark you've lost, and I know you mentioned before about you had a bit of a belief about being on certain medications that would hold you back. Do you want to go into a little bit of that as well?
Well, the medications I take sort of slow your metabolism down. And so I would blame everything on that, the fact that I was told they slow your metabolism down,
Mm-hmm.
um, not looking at what I was stuffing in my face, really, which wasn't helping. But now with the daily accountability of, have you done your 4 fruit and veg today? So rather than reach for a chocolate bar or something sweet for a snack, I'll have some grapes or fruit that I enjoy. So I eat a lot more fruit these days, and it's nice because I feel quite sick in the mornings. It's nice to take it out the fridge and have that for breakfast,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
like that.
Love that. Love that. And how do you feel different being 2 stone lighter compared to where you was at before as well? What impacts that had on your life?
Just got more energy and more zest for life. I'm not feeling so sort of cloudy in my mind. Just feel bit sharper in my mind. Had some personal things to deal with, had a bereavement, and I've dealt with that a lot better than I would have done had I not been in the program. I know that for sure. But having the support and guidance and having the gym as well to focus on has helped me get through that bereavement in a bit of more of a positive frame of mind rather than go completely to pieces.
Yeah, you've done so well, Louise. Like you say, you've been up against it with certain things going on.
Mm.
And we're going to go for another massive win for you in a second, right? So what about like fitting into your clothes and dresses and stuff now compared to before? You know, when you're getting ready for the day, how do you feel different now compared to in the past?
It's nice to be able to wear all the nice dresses and feel and look better than I would have done. I've lost a lot of weight in my face, and that's remained the same. I put on a little bit of weight because I stopped the smoking, and so I've been battling with that really, the addiction of smoking. So I put a little bit of weight back on, but I'm getting it under control again now, and it's coming back off again. But yeah, it's all good.
Yeah, amazing work. And yeah, let's go into the smoking because there's going to be vapors, smokers, and some people that maybe might be drinking too much alcohol at the moment that can relate to this. Like with quitting smoking, I know it was around mid-December, right?
December the 23rd, I quit smoking.
December 23rd. The date today is like 14th of March, so that's around 3 months nearly.
Yeah, three months now.
Is that right? Yeah. So yeah, what's your best tips for giving up smoking after years, right?
Yeah, I mean, I have stopped smoking beforehand. This time round, it seems different though. I feel a bit more in control of the reasons why I don't want to go back to it. It would have been so easy over the last 3 months to go back to it, but with the new mindset shift and staying positive and looking forward, having gratitude, those sorts of tools have prevented me from reaching for the cigarette and think, I'll blow it, I'm going to have a cigarette, I'm really having a bad day, I'm going to self-destruct or whatever, have a cigarette and blow all my hard work. But I wrote down the reasons why I wanted to stop smoking. I've been told to stop smoking by the doctors as well on numerous occasions. And I'm really determined not to go back to it this time. This is my third major attempt in my life.
Yeah, you're flying. You're doing so well, and like you say, you've had a lot of personal stuff going on as well.
Yeah.
And you're doing extremely well. And I know we spoke about, and we've got Penny Fan in Wales, a trek up a mountain planned. I know that was part of the reason why you wanted to give up the smoking as well, isn't it?
It was. I mean, when you first start the program, you write down what your exciting future outcomes would be, and to stop smoking was one of my wishes, as it were. It was one of the things that I wanted to do and stop for good and never go back to it again. And so I had that on my list of things I wanted to achieve for 6 months. And you read through it sort of every day, every other day, and it sort of sits in your mind, and you think, oh, I've got to do that. I must do that.
Yes.
I really must do that. But then the trip to Wales, Penny Fan hike came up, and I thought, I really want to do that. I've never in my life imagined that I would achieve or have the opportunity really to go ahead and do something like that. I thought, well, I can't do it as a smoker. There's no chance really. So yeah, that really sort of gave me the final reason to stop on the 23rd of December. So yeah, I had my last cigarette, didn't enjoy it.
Mm-hmm.
Previously from stopping, that when I returned back to the smoking, that the first cigarette I had I always didn't like. It tastes horrible. And so from previous experience of stopping and then restarting again, I have that in my mind that the next cigarette I have, which I won't have, but it would taste horrible.
Yes. Yeah, amazing. And for anyone watching this on the replay, Penny Fan, the trek in Wales is actually the 6th and 7th weekend of April 2024. And I'm super excited for that.
Yeah, good fun.
This is like our fourth in-person kind of meet-up now. We try to do them every like quarterly, so every sort of 3 months. And yeah, I'm really excited for this one.
It's lovely. It's lovely to meet people you're seeing on Zoom in person, and those people really care about you and really support you, and it's lovely. Really lovely ladies. Yeah.
Amazing, amazing. So with yourself, Louise, I know you lost 2 stone before even stepping into a gym through daily habits and home workouts. How did it feel, or how did you get the courage to step into a gym? Because again, I know there's a lot of people going to be watching this, wishing they could go to the gym, but they haven't got the confidence, the know-how. You know, talking through that process of how you went from a non-gym goer to just going there one day and signing up and being consistent with training.
Well, it's always been my kind of like dream. I know it sounds really strange or silly or whatever, but it was my dream to get into the gym and be happy and comfortable in there. But then you've got to rely on, or will somebody go with me? Will they blow me out? Will they, stop going? So I thought, well, I'm going to have to do this on my own. So I chose a gym that had a swimming pool that I'd been happy going to the swimming pool in. So I was familiar with the building and with the staff, and a little bit with the staff. With the general, I don't know, I just chose a gym that I felt comfortable walking into. And the support from yourself and from the ladies was amazing. I was hearing all the stories of their gym triumphs and thinking, oh, I really want to go. And then I think I just bit the bullet and just went. I started pay as you go. So I didn't sign up for a direct debit membership or anything like that to start with. I thought, well, I'll just see how I get on. And yeah, it was a bit nerve-wracking. It was a bit difficult, but I'd been shown how to use the machines. That was one of my anxieties, that I'd look silly because I wouldn't be able to work the machines or know what I'm doing. But with the program, you know that you need to walk on the treadmill for 15 minutes, half an hour, or an incline, and then you start talking to other people, like friends and family, about it, and they're like, oh yeah, I do this and that, and you get all their stories. Oh, I'll try that. And it just opens up new doors for you. You're not only talking to yourself, the expert, as it were, and the ladies on Zoom. It's just, it opens up new doors, making friends in the gym as well. And yeah, I still get anxious sometimes if I haven't trained for a couple of days. But I think to myself, like 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, get it done, and then it just snaps into my head. Get up, get in the car, go to the gym, and then I feel great when I come out.
Love that. Love that. And it is going to be so relatable for other people watching this, because I know there is a lot of anxiety around stepping into the gym for the first time. If you've never been to a gym in your life, or you might have years ago, it is a really big thing, So massive well done. And you've been consistent as well. You've not just turned up at a gym, you've not just signed up and then just not gone back. You're actually being consistent week in, week out. And you're actually enjoying it.
Yeah, I just love how I feel when I get out, and I love pushing myself a little bit on the treadmill because I've got a neurological disorder. I can't push myself too hard, but I do like to push myself a little bit, and I just love it. And after being on the treadmill, get off, and just feel all the feel good hormones coming through, and also a sense of achievement, and starting to feel proud of myself as well, that I can push myself and do something positive.
Yeah, you get all those feelings of like dopamine, all the chemicals going off, dopamine, serotonin, because you're doing something that feels uncomfortable, but you do it anyway. And there's a real power in that, isn't there?
Oh, definitely. And also the fact that I'm doing my own thing, kind of my own thing, but I'm not overdoing it. I think that's the key. You've got to stick to your consistency. Yeah. Going full pelt and then being wiped out for a couple of days.
Exactly, yes. Don't want to burn yourself out.
That is where I was going wrong beforehand. Well, I mean, I haven't been to the gym since I was 21, and I'm like 40. But that's what used to put me off. I've tried to go to the gym or gym classes sort of in my 30s as well. I'd go to a class, come out and just feel ill for the rest of the week because they're just too intense for my current fitness. So this is better because it's tailor-made to yourself, your current fitness, and also just a bit more up to the next level and just take little steps rather than full pelt.
Yeah, I love that, Louise. And the exercise that best suits us is the one that we enjoy and we can, because if we enjoy it, we can sustain it and we can be consistent with it.
Yeah,
Where a lot of
definitely.
people do go wrong is they get given a one size fits all plan by someone and they don't even enjoy it. So they might do it for a few weeks, even a few months, get great results, and they go revert backwards. So what we do with our clients, including you, Louise, is figure out what's best for you and what you enjoy, because if you enjoy it, you can sustain it and
Yeah,
keep your
absolutely.
results.
Yeah, definitely.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
what would be the biggest benefits of being a part of the Reach Your Peak program with us? What have you liked the most about this?
Sorry, the biggest benefit of
Being a part of the Reach Your Peak program.
I just really enjoy it. The fact that I'm making progress with how I'm feeling, made friends, got plans to go out and meet you guys again. We always have a lovely time when we meet up in person as well, and everyone watches out for each other, and we have a good laugh. And also the same thing. It's not all about boring diets and things like that. It's we have a laugh and we give tips and support. And if you fall off the wagon, then someone will say, "Oh, go on, you can do this." And yeah, it works. It works basically.
There's been one thing that happened to these. You'll probably remember this really well when you got stuck in a lift. Do you remember that part?
Yeah.
Was that the Shard, wasn't it? The Shard lift.
Our first meet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, long story short, we was going up in the Shard for some drinks together one of our trips out in London, and we didn't realise that the doors and the lifts actually automatically just shut. Like you can't put your arm in there to stop them or anything. And poor Louise stepped in the lift first. We was all kind of talking, gathering the group, and then Louise ended up going up to the top of the Shard. And you're not that fond of heights either, so that was a massive win for you on the day, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. It's just like I got up to the top and thought, oh dear, what am I going to do now? And I thought, well, I've because we have a WhatsApp group, so I thought I'll text them and that. I thought, oh, they'll be here in a minute. And sure enough, we arrived in the next lift, and it was quite funny in the end. And then we
Yeah,
all
yeah.
fell each, so that was nice.
Brilliant. Such a good day out. Okay, so look, last question. Um,
Yeah.
there's going to be people watching this that are on the fence about joining Reach Your Peak and being a part of this program. So, what would be your advice for those kind of people? Because I know that you sat on the fence for about a year before joining. What would be your advice?
Um, well, I was definitely go for it. You've got nothing to lose, but everything to gain. You'll break out of some of your bad habits, and you'll learn new, more healthy habits as well. Whereas with your food, your exercise, your general well-being, and coping with life's ups and downs as well, you learn better ways of coping with, i.e., bereavement, as it were.
Amazing. Well, look, I really appreciate your time, Louise. Much
No problem.
appreciated. And look, if anyone else has got any other questions, just message me, and I'm sure Louise wouldn't mind answering them for you.
No
Thanks very
problem.
much. See you soon, Louise.
Take care.